Here's a very beaten up sheet of ready board from Dollar Tree. It got crushed up when we moved here, so I'm going to try and build a boat out of some of it. Next thing is to peel the paper away, and then I can make a kind of a whole design. Here's the lines for the cutouts. A bit difficult to see, I didn't have a pencil. I've used that screwdriver there, but what I'm going to do is to get both sides correct. I'm going to cut that left side and then use that piece of foam at the top left as the template for the top right, and then bend the whole thing round, use hot glue to make the start of the whole shape. That's the plan anyway. That went quite well, and now I'm going to cut out some triangles to make it more rigid. So I'll put one there. All I've done is I copied, I traced out this angle onto the foam, and I cut out the triangle. I'll do one there probably, one here, and I'll sort out the front. So what I'm going to do is two pieces like this, bend it around the shaping of the front, and I'll see what happens. There we go, I quite like that. Right, I've had a look at it and I'm thinking I should reinforce this midsection here because it is only held together with the hot glue. So I'll put thin bands down the middle sections and that should reinforce it. There we go, I've used some little trim pieces from trimming the hole before. They've gone in quite well. The next part has been to add some foam at the front here, and that's turned out really quite well. I'm liking the front shape of this. So there's that section done. So the next thing I want to do is to add the solar power plant, which I think is the way I'm going to do it, and make it a solar boat 2. I'll take the bits off this one that only allowed the throttle to move to about a third, and see if adding another 2 panels I'll make it run better. Whoops, well that's good that fell over, because what I'm going to do is leave this piece hinged for the moment until I can get the right amount of weight in there to give it the best poise in the water. And also I'll be adding along the sides, conveniently it fell over that way, so that I can add pieces down the side just from a couple of offcuts. That's the solar panels on. All 4 are in parallel, which means that there's 5 volts at 200 milliamps each, so hopefully 800 milliamps top output. And I've kept the 3 diodes in line, 1N4007s in series with each other to drop the voltage down, because the quadcopter circuits don't like working at anything above 4.2 volts. The next thing is going to be the motors. Put a small slit over that side so I can get the thing straight when it's in, and same on the other side, and the circuit's going to go in the middle. Just a quick note, but the camera seems to have lost the footage of me covering the boat. But anyway, I've used this aluminium foil tape. And there we are, the covering went quite well. Quite tedious, but it went quite well. So next to find out where it's supposed to balance, get it sitting in the water correctly, and then give it a try. Okay, time for a flotation test. I've got a battery charging at the minute, just in case this goes okay, because that's not going to run it. Right, let's have a see. Oh, yeah, instantly tippy. Right, hey, so, what do you reckon, Steve? So I'll put a weight inside it. Right, so I've been up to the house again and brought 3 different weights now. Ferrite pieces on the right and left, and a PC heatsink in the middle. I'll see which ones do best, and even if I had all 3, is it still too light? Well, in fact I've added all three, and it seems like that's the way forward, that's the way to do it. It's not tippy anymore. Right, I put some hot glue on the pieces, and this thing must weigh about 2 pounds or something now. It's really heavy. I'm kind of nervous about trying it out at all, but put the battery on. Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. Oh, it's going to be anemic, isn't it? Oh dear. That's loud. And it's slow. Wow, okay. Let's bring it around. So the weight is the problem. But wow, that sound. Good heavens. Okay, and full power. Well, there we are, these stronger motors, but it does work. So, although it floated and ran around okay, it's obviously far too heavy for those motors, and there'd be no point keeping the solar panels on top, because even at full power there, they would only make the boat go the same kind of speed as we saw with an actual lipo on it. So what I think I'll do, I'll take the panels off and convert the top of it to look more like a regular, I don't know what, riverboat or something, and try it again with less weight, and that should mean some can come out of the bottom as well, or in the future make it traditional drive with a propeller coming out the back. But anyway, interesting experience with that broken up foam, and I used almost all of it to build it. Okay, thanks very much for watching.